Childhood Obesity, Power Within the Community by Thomas Conti. For me, child obesity has always been important as a problem to solve because it is a major issue in the United States currently. It affects more than 14 million adolescents, and there are so many issues that it involves. It's not just one, it's not just, okay, these kids are eating unhealthy. The first one I want to look at is the lack of parental guidance. Obviously, these kids have parents, but some of them, either don't provide healthy choices for their kids or are too busy and allow their kids to go out and eat whatever they want. This also leads to bad nutritional choices. Um, and one of the main ones I want to look at is the unhealthy school lunches. I think schools are a major center that could help this problem get solved because the kids can be, in a way, there can be a control of what they eat within the schools. There's also an issue within families of the cost of healthy food. So for me, my main goal is to get a variety of team members from different areas that could help solve these issues. So here's my evaluation table, and these are some of the individual power holders in justice system people that I chose. As you can see on the left side, starting with individuals, the first two I chose were both nutritionists and dietitians. I wanted somebody within the area that provides good insight on these issues and can really give a good look into the different nutritional values and how exactly they work with individuals to allow them to have a more healthy lifestyle. The next is power holders. All my power holders I have in this evaluation table all work for the School Nutrition Association of Ohio or on the board of the Industry Advisory Council. Like I said, I think schools are very important for this issue, and for me, I'm looking for people who can dive into those issues and try to solve them, and someone who directly works with the schools and nutrition would be perfect. Then for the justice systems, I want to look at people who have that higher power that can make these decisions. So someone like Mike DeWine, the governor, Sherrod Brown, the senator, who's had a lot of different experience within being on nutrition communities, like Mike DeWine. He was part of the Child Nutrition Promotion and School Lunch Protection Act in 2006. Here's my other ones as the list continues. As you see, I have on the left, I have a pediatric nurse and a pediatrician, both who are not necessarily within nutrition, but do work with children who may be struggling with it. In the middle, I have two more who work for the IAC as well. And then on the left, I have some people from the Medical Board of Ohio who I think will provide better information within the field of health and overall will, I think, solidify my team. So here's the first question of why I chose these individuals. Each individual has experience within health. I wanted to get people who, like I said, a variety of different people who work in just all around the health atmosphere. I mean, there's so many different issues with child obesity, and I think if we get a lot of different heads that work with in different places involved with this, I think we could find a pretty good solution. They all work with different jobs in society. Some higher than others. Some work with children directly. Um, some deal with making sure children get the right nutrition. And I want to be able to make the final decision if something. I think these these people can make the final decision, like a Mike DeWine or a Sherrod Brown, if something were to need to be changed. The next question is what I have learned in my DEC classes surrounding the issue of child obesity. So, obviously, in my other classes, I have worked on this issue before. Some of the things I've learned is just child obesity involves a lot of moving parts. Like I said, you know, it can go from parents to the schools. So there's a lot of different people that have to be involved with this, and that's where I feel like it may be difficult because it's, to me, yes, child obesity is one specific thing, but there's so many different areas to it. And for me, I need a group of people who can cover those areas. And like I said, the school has to be the main focus. Because the final question covers just my final project and what I think I can do with it. Obviously, it's about finding a solution to the problem, and I think I can find a solution to that problem. I've done a lot of research, um, a lot of planning over this within the other classes. I've interviewed some really intelligent people that have helped me with it, and I plan to interview some more as well. And I know the answer is out there. It's just, like I've said, a matter of finding the right people who can make these decisions, and get stuff passed, and hopefully, find solutions to this, because this is something that's been going on for years now. And yes, there have been a lot of different regulations passed over the years that have changed things in a way, but there's still so many kids struggling. And I think, with technology, and these children are just sitting down all day, there needs to be so much more within these schools that even goes past nutrition, like being more active, exercising, learning about how to be healthy. So in conclusion, there needs to be change for these obese children. Um, they're setting themselves up for so many risks later in life without even really having any decision in it. The risk is everywhere for them. There's McDonald's on every corner. Video games now being so prevalent, and just being able to sit around, and just the fact that unhealthy food is so inexpensive. Parents can't be relied on. There has to be some sort of control, and I think that's where the schools come in and are very important in addressing this issue. Like I said, the schools can kind of be that place that really can influence these children in the right direction if the parents can't. And I feel like the team I put together covers all these areas and can help not only find not only make a plan for the issue, but to solve it overall.